Hello everyone, and welcome back to another tips video. I have seen a lot of talk about how to prepare yourself for a Sims 4 update or patch. Some people say remove all your mods folders and update, repair your game, and then come back. Some other people say that that's not necessary, but this is how I do it to protect everything that I have worked in on The Sims, because I have lost saves, trays, mods, everything before during updates, so I just do it this way. Okay, so first in my electronic arts folder, which is the folder that spawns when you start the game, don't worry about The Sims Medieval, that is actually The Sims Medieval. If you notice, I have The Sims 4, The Sims 4.update, and The Sims 4.vanilla. When you open up your game, you always get The Sims 4, which looks like this, with some things that do not need to be in there, like these. But it has like all of my mods, which I will do a folder video on how I organize my mods one day. So that's the folder that spawns. However, using a tutorial I found from Jen at Urban Sims, which I will link that video below, but she showed how you can create several different folders for Sims 4 that you can interchange as needed. So this Sims 4 folder that has nothing behind it is technically the one I use for almost everything, and I simply call it typically the Sims 4.main. So now if I were to open up the game, it would automatically spawn a new folder, because technically there isn't one here that the game recognizes. So then when you look at my actual drives, I have my C drive and D drive, which of course come on the computer. I have two external hard drives, one that holds all of my games, which there's like 4 columns of them over here. My other external hard drive holds all of my screenshots, thumbnails, everything I've ever done for the channel, and then I have a USB drive that holds my CC that I'm not currently using. So if I go into this, which has a bunch of stuff in it, but I go to Sim Saves, these are all of my folders that holds like crazy. That one is where my MC Command Center is set to have more than 8 people in the household, but I don't want that in all of my saves, so it just stays right there. And it's just a bunch of different ones that I have. Now before I do this step, I do have the More Cast Columns update and the UI Cheats extension update, so I need to update them in my mods folder, which this is a cast mod, so I delete the old one and put the new one in. And then for UI cheats, I'm going to take both of those out and move these two in. So I have the updated mods in my main folder. If you've noticed that on like my vanilla, I only have one mod, which I'm considering using, because usually this is my builds save, and I use absolutely no CC, no mods on that. And also for update, that has absolutely nothing in the mods folder. So it's been updated. Now over here in my Sim saves, I'm going to take main and vanilla out. Okay, so they have been completely deleted from my Sim saves. I'm going to come over here and click main and vanilla, and I'm going to copy them over to the Sim saves. So whenever I update, if anything happens, they corrupt files, anything, I have my last known backup, or my last known saves backed up, so I can just re-put them back in once I get the problem fixed. Okay, so those files have been copied over into my external hard drive. It took about 10 minutes total, which to some people seems like a lot, but to me that 10 minutes is nothing compared to the amount of hours I have put into those saves and that I would lose if those saves got corrupted. So those are my last known save points, which means when I closed my game last. And so ever since the update dropped, I have been playing offline. So I'm going to go online now so that I can do the update. I haven't even updated my game yet. Okay, so now we'll go to my game library, which I don't have much on Origin at all, but it says update available, so I am going to update the game. Now while my game is updating, I'm going to go into my EA folder where I have all of my saves here, and I'm going to take the update one and take update off all the way to the 4, so that when I open my game for the first time, that one empty save will be the one that pops up. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to finish patching and downloading, I always on Origin make sure I go to application settings and make sure that automatic game updates are off so that I can control when the game updates and downloads and all of that. So okay, so the game has finished updating, and the next thing I do, and I never ever ever open up my game after an update until I've done this, but I automatically repair. It's going to repair it's going to repair base game, it's going to repair every pack, everything. So some of the annoying glitches and things that you see where people say, have you tried repairing your game? This will normally fix them before you ever see them. So I automatically do that. The update took about 12 minutes, which this was a large update, as well as my internet sucks, and I'm pretty confident that my daughter is probably upstairs streaming, which is also using my internet, so it's pretty good for here. So now I'm going to repair all of my expansion packs, everything that I own everything, so it'll take a little bit. Okay, now that that has all finished, I've come back here. This is my empty Sims 4 folder. It has no mods. It does have some saves, but it's nothing important, and it does have all of my traits. I just copied and pasted a folder, so it doesn't really matter if that gets messed up or not. So then we're going to open up the Sims 4 on that update folder. Okay, so here we are on the new page, new home look. Anyway, I'm just going to, I like this right here, I think. Okay. Options. It's going to take a little bit to get used to. I'm used to that being up there. Packs. Okay, I guess this shows everything that you have. I don't know what it would look like if I didn't. But no more little icons. It's all just the packs. Okay, my packs. Should be all of them. Expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, free stuff. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go in. These are just some random little saves with actual just random Sims. I'm just going to open it up and look around and make sure I can see all of my worlds. All that good stuff, and then I'm going to exit my game. No need to save that. And then we'll go back into my folder, named that back to update. I just don't ever like to open up the first time after an update with my actual save. So then I'm gonna go to main. Remember, I did copy it back over to my hard drive so that if anything messes up, I do still have my last known saves. Then I'm gonna reopen up the Sims 4 using my main saves. Okay, and also, alright, mods are disabled, so we know I'm gonna have to re-enable them. Under game options, other, enable, and then I will have to go and restart the game again for that to take effect. But if you remember that back when, before I even started this process, I knew that I had 2 mods that needed to be updated, and I never update until I check the status of all my main mods, which are MC Command Center, UI Cheats, more cast columns, of course, and then I have other ones from like Little Miss Sam, Kawa Stacy, and I really think that's all the mods that I use. The rest of everything else I use is custom content. But I always check like their websites, their Tumblrs, their Patreons, Twitter, Facebook groups, anything like that, to see if they've been updated so that I can go get the updated version before I update my actual game, so that if anything is broken, I take it out. If a mod is broken, it has not been updated, probably within a day or two after an update, I usually just take it out, stick it on my desktop so I can remember to check it later, and just live without that mod for a while. But there's nothing that I really use that I can't absolutely live without except for MC Command Center. So that's pretty much it. I just make sure that I don't update instantly. Some people like to have it where it updates automatically. I prefer to control when my stuff updates. Then I check for all of my known mods, and I just check and see what other people are saying has broken in the update. I technically could have updated last night, but I just didn't feel like it last night. I was doing other things. So yeah, just before you update, check on all your mods. I take my entire folder out and put another one in for it to update with. Then I never open for the first time on my main folder. I always have an update folder in there, and then I will go in and go from there. So these of course are all of my games. You've seen pretty much all of them. There are some that I don't play on YouTube, but let's just see. Let's just pop into my single father challenge, which I'm doing on Tumblr and Instagram. And just see if everything is looking proper in the save. Okay, and everything is looking just as I left it last time I was in this save. So my update must have been effective. Let's see, let's not click on her, because if you've been following along, you just got a sneak peek on a new household member. So we'll just go to, oh, she's sleeping. I guess we're gonna have to go to you. MC Command Center seems to be looking just fine. So I'm now, okay, there we go. Alright, UI Cheats is working just fine. And the only other mod I have that I updated was in CAS. So modifying CAS. Alright, and my things right here. My columns are working just fine. Alright, so that's all I did. Everything came out looking just fine. Some people might say that I make it more difficult than it really is, but I invested a lot of time that I obviously cannot get back into these saves. A lot of these saves are my YouTube saves, and if I were to have them ruined, then they're pretty much, because everything I do on the channel, I would have to start over with brand new saves, and I don't have time for all of that. I mean, I'm quite content with where all my current stories are, so we'll just exit. So anyway, I hope you figured something out in this video. Jen explains the whole multiple folders thing a whole lot better than I do. Like I said, that's where I learned to do it from. Her video will be linked somewhere in this video and also in the description below. I will also be doing a how I organize my custom content. I have a system of how I do it from download it to in my mods folder, and I do that system with every piece of custom content that I do. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.